Aloha everyone. It's that time again where I've gotten too much stuff to not make an inventory showcase, so here it goes again. Now I'm not going to run through on every class the pistols or the melee since they always stay the same, but I will go through the primaries and the armor sets, because I really go through the secondaries and melees 4 times when they're all the same. Just gonna do it on a rifleman. I don't like how this doesn't have a rarity. It should be like rarer than common, because you don't really see this that often. Like, I mean, that was from a ranked season, so it was when all the World War II guns came out, and well, I didn't get one of those because I didn't have enough crowns, because I just spent my crowns on getting the medic elite crown helmet permanently. It's got really obstructive iron sights, but it really is just a hip fire. It always reminds me of, like, you know, Getsaluga. No, it's a fun little pistol to play around with. And they have this one from the other rank, from the same ranked season. This is just the rank 1 reward. It's 7 rounds, and the iron sights are extremely obstructive. Especially when you put the silencer on there, you kind of see the silencer, and it kind of blocks your vision whenever you fire it. And then I have both the icebreaker pistols. And I got this thing twice trying to get it regular, and I never got it regular, so I own it like 50 days. Where is my icebreaker? Checkmate. Did I already pass that thing? So I got that thing for forever. And then I got it permanently up here for it through a code. So there it is. And then I have the Grok. It's a common weapon, but it is probably the best common pistol in my personal opinion. The Desert Eagle has a lot of kick, so I'm going to set this back to the Gold Maxim, which I got out of the boxes the night of I think the last inventory showcase I did. I think it was the last one, or the first one actually. I got all these melees. We finally got the Gold Tactical X on console. The stick drift, I hate it. I really love the look of this. I'll show it in a second after I get all these shown. So I have a set, like, I'll get to that in a second, but so I really love the look of this Yakamendo. I don't know, it just looks so nice. Looks so nice. So for right now, I'll just set it back, go through the armor. So I bought these thinking they would actually be pretty good, but then I didn't realize I could get this that had more head protection, flashbang protection, and it also has, I think, 4 times the amount of healing. That thing just activates faster. And I have Atlas Rifleman, Absolute Rifle, actually just Atlas Soldier Helmet. I feel the same or all different. Salamander Rifleman, Halloween, Gamma, Armageddon, of course this random garbage Warlord, Top Dog, and of course Default. And this is the set that I run. Minus 10 damage per hit, which is incredibly useful. And then Armageddon Soldier. I have all the Armageddon sets for all classes. Warlord Gloves, I use those for anti-recoil, because I don't think there's really a thing that can, like the deselect, reload speed, and recoil, that's as good as this one. I'm not sure what this one does. Oh wait, and protection by 20%, recoil force by 10. Okay, so no, it doesn't have to. I like to select and deselect speed so I can switch to my pistol in a close quarter situation. And Kiwi is just, I don't like running Kiwi. It's just like absolute boots. You get sprint speed, crouch speed, sprint distance, and then protection of the legs, and then delay claymore. And then like this is like super speedy. This is like, I don't know, this is normal, I guess. Like just basic, because it's not that great. Salamander's not that great by itself. Kiwi only offers sprint speed by 5%. This is like, yeah, without the bonuses, but you really only get sprint speed by 10% whenever you get the full thing, and then sprint is by 40%, and you don't get the thing unless you have the bonuses unless you have the full set. But, you know, I don't have the full set, so I'm really getting increased to what is actually, like, all those bonuses in the 4, I already have on my character, so it doesn't really matter. So that's all that armor. Then I'll go over here. Now, given my name, you would expect I would be using this. I love it. Favorite shotgun, probably best shot. It's my opinion, the best shotgun. I know there's like 2 shotguns that can compete with it. I think 2, maybe just 1. The Prestige I know can compete with it, and then there's maybe the Gold DP12 because of just pure rage damage, but I'll go through again. So I have the Mischief. I actually love this shotgun. I actually love this Fast 12. It's probably my favorite shotgun, like, in the game. I, of course, not the probably second favorite, due to Uzkon being my favorite. Marlin. I really like the Marlin. It's really good for hip fire. I always use a silencer. And the custom scope for added hipfire accuracy. I really like this shotgun. I don't know what it is. I think it's just how satisfying it is. Oh, I don't know why my pistol was pulled out first. Go back to my Uzkon. Okay, I'll go back to my Uzkon wherever I can. I got the Gold-Uzkon-User, which isn't that great. My own personal opinion. This is just a golden stats version of the Uzkon, which we got from a battle pass, which is actually, I don't like it, but it's an extra Uzkon in my inventory, so I'm not gonna complain. Typhoon F12, I got it from this battle pass, so like whenever you completed 100, you can get the Typhoon F12, and then when you completed, you know, like jump kills, slide kills, double kills, triple kills, slide double kills, you would get this thing, which was better than this. So giving us this, you had to complete everything with this shotgun, this garbage shotgun. Slide kills, jump kills, slide double kills, triple kills. This thing was not the best. It took me, I'm a great medic player, so it only took me like 2 hours to get it done, because I usually do slide or jump kills, and I just did it in team deathmatch. So since I know how to just play medic and how to jump and slide on people and how to play range on them, it was fairly easy. But it was just, you got this and then you got that, so you really got a major upgrade. The only thing it has over it is RPM, and of course 5 damage, which in a shotgun, 5, even 10, even 20 damage doesn't really matter. It's in my opinion, it's all about the multipliers. So the Uzkon, I believe, is the only shotgun to have them. The Marlin is a repeater carbine, so that is classified as a different category of weapon. So this thing does have increased limb multipliers. I think of a 1.2 on the head, and then like 1 on the arms and legs. It doesn't want you to get like a super high like hit marker on them and then like not deal any damage, because it's only got 520. So you'd really be out of luck if you hit them in the arm with a 0.8. But this shotgun, I think, is, beside, maybe this one does, I'm not completely sure, but I know that the Uzkon has increased limb multipliers. That's why, in my opinion, even over the Prestige, is my favorite. The Prestige has RPM and range, and you can reload by single shell, but the Uzkon also has increased accuracy, decreased spread while firing, and also it's a box magazine, so it's got to take about 2 seconds to reload the full thing, and you got 12 more shots up and ready to go. I got the USAS, got that thing from Boxes for about 500 credits. I was happy because I always wanted it, because I always wanted the AA-12, but the AA-12 was like on here for like the first part of my game, like whenever I first started, and I didn't really have like money then, so I didn't buy it. So that was that. And then Golden Fostech, I love that thing. That thing is actually super accurate, more accurate than the Uzkon even. Cobra Striker. I remember playing with this thing from like OG like Modern Warfare days, and you would just spam it at people, just pop 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 pop. It was just amazing. Then the regular Fostech, I got the Golden Fostech, not from Boxes, because I tried to get it from Boxes, and I got this thing at 200%. Christmas Fest 12, I think it's 12, 10 rounds, yeah. Then the Golden Sega Ball Up. This isn't that bad of a shotgun. I think they actually buffed it here recently. I think they gave it, I don't know what they gave it. I think they gave it more RPM, because I think it was 215. The gingerbread gun, this thing is kind of OP if it had like, if it wasn't like a, just a double-barreled, you would be able to shoot this thing pretty much as fast as you wanted. So you can pretty much just fire it at the same time as each other, just very little delay. Oh my gosh, I skipped about half my stuff. Okay, Mag 7, Golden Mag 7. I remember when this thing was called the Peg 7. In fact, the stripe on this thing is still called the Peg 7. Still need to get that stripe. Regular DB12. I actually have a DB12 skin. I'm not really proud of that because I don't like using skins anyway. If I have a golden weapon, I don't use skins on it. Like if I ever got the golden AK, even though it's in the shop, I'm not gonna buy it since I already got the golden one. But I did buy the golden to avoid this week. And then I got this thing. Oh my gosh, this thing's a beast. I remember going in like capture rooms with one of my friends, and we both had this shotgun. Watch this. I think. Yep, the spread is incredible. The spread is. It is one of the most accurate shotguns. You can quite literally not like do that in like public matches because people of course have headgear. But it has a pretty insane accuracy, pretty good damage, a pretty good range, low RPM, 9 shotgun shells in this internal magazine tube, clip tube, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called. I don't know, it's internal tube. Then I got this thing trying to get it 200% because I bought it outright one time, and then months later I tried to get it from Boxes, the regular one, because I had a skin for it, and we couldn't have skins on golden guns at that time. So I wanted the regular one. First of all, the regular one just looks cool because it's just, if you don't know a gun, this gun was a movie. If you don't know what the movie is, you're probably too young to be playing this game. Your mom probably needs to take you off it. So, of course, they have the rechambering of what was in the movie right there. I got 2 in that cycle. And then this is what used to be. I've gotten so many aces with this shotgun whenever I was like a low level and ranked. I remember I met one of my friends. He was in like Yugoslavia, and I was playing with a shotgun and I aced his team. I got a 6-man ace because I got a revive. And I was actually AFK, and then I came back and I aced their whole team and defused the bomb. And that was like the only round we won, because like then the next round they were expecting me to just come through, so they would always target me. And then like they invited me to their clan, and I was in the clan, my original clan, which fell apart really easily because there's only me and one other guy. The Sat 8 Pro, this thing, there's a golden version of it, and it's like it was for like the pre-order people. You got it for playing, I think like the PlayStation beta, you would probably call it. Just, it's pretty garbage, not gonna lie. I know it looks pretty good, but in theory it looks good. In practice, not so well. I mean, it has damage and range and some good RPM, some decent accuracy, but it's not the best. Let me just say that. The golden one has like 0.7 range. That is the biggest range I think I've ever seen on a shotgun get increased by 0.7. So it has, I think, 6.7. So I think that's lower than the Winchester. Definitely lower than the Marlin. And it gains another shotgun shell in its internal tube. And then I love this thing. It reminds me of Doc from Rainbow Six Siege, because it quite literally looks like his shotgun. Then you have the reflex, which of course looks like Rainbow Six Siege. I hate when like people, like you'll be playing people with a Sidewinder Venom, and they'll be using this sight, and it doesn't do anything. It just offers like a 1.4, so you're pretty much just using this. Only the reticle is much thicker, so you know it looks cool, but this actually increases accuracy, decreases the recoil, fast zoom. Difference. Okay. I think that was all of them. My Gold-Uzkon back on now. Armor. This is the armor that I run. I use a Halloween helmet, 60% head protection, flashbang protection, and detects enemy mines. It's pretty much close to the Atlas, but the Atlas doesn't have as well as the head protection as on this one, so it's not as great. This thing doesn't detect enemy claymores. That thing doesn't do anything, so I got all this. This is what I run. This is, in my opinion, this set right here is the best for a medic. You have this thing so you can just re-heal yourself. You don't need to have any like regen like the I use this for Battle Royale. It's really well. Of course you have the flash protection when someone flashes you, head protection, someone shoots you in the head of course, and then you regen health, so it's much better than this one. I mean, it has more head protection and flashbang protection, but this one actually starts doing it after one more second, so that's a little bit of a drawback. But I use this one so I can just re-kill myself, and I get the flashbang and mines and the head protection, so I like that one the most. Warlord Medic Vest, of course the regen, and you have 10 points per hit damage taken off, which is a flat damage reduction, so it's a really good, plus the regen. Armageddon does 15, but you don't have any regen at all, so this thing is just a pretty good alternative. It's like it's almost like Syndicate, like its bonus. I don't have the Syndicate helmets. I only have the vest, gloves, and feet, so I don't get that bonus. So, and it has the same armor points, but it has deselect and select speed. But like that doesn't really do anything for me because I'm usually going medic and I usually have my shotgun on. Sigma medic gloves improve accuracy by 20%. So you're quite literally just like adding a fifth of the more accuracy to your shotgun. So 73. I think it totals up to like 86 or something like that. I think I did the math one time. It was like 86 or something. I'm not sure. So you get incredible accuracy bonus and 20% hand protection. So that's okay, I guess. So like, and then people are like, oh, elite crown. Well, it has only 15, and I like that extra 5%. I know it's not that much, but I like it. I like having peace of mind that that extra 5 accuracy is there for me. I don't know why, but it's just what I play. And I always run absolute boots on all classes because it has the sprint distance and then claymore. Yeah, we're doing over this. Escort boots. I remember when I got these things and I didn't have Kiwi, and you know what's funny is Kiwi is actually more garbage than these things. Has more sprint speed. It has more sprint speed than a battle pass set of boots. It has the same leg protection and the same claymore delay, but it has more sprint speed. And I think that goes for all of them except for sniper, because I don't think sniper has anti mine boots. Okay, so here's this puppy. Yes, I got it out of a box. I was very lucky, 1100 credits, so about $11 USD. This is how I run it with 3 times. Had like absolutely 0 recoil. So I'll actually just do the recoil right here. Right there. That is nothing. So like, if you start at the chest, you're more than likely gonna get a headshot, because this thing, I love running the silencer and the 3 times on it, because like it instantly just gets a headshot. Just or you just work it down. I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't have that much recoil. I love the UMP. Oh my gosh! Every time I see the UMP, I think about the old days when MW2 just running around, dual wielding these things with a rapid fire, just running around, yeah. If you play that game, you'll probably be able to envision that in your mind, just dual wielding them with rapid fire. So you'd be having about 770, because I think it increased it by like what, like 10 or 20%. So you'd probably having like 840 RPM. So you'd be just going around slaying people easily. Either that or FMJ. FMJ would also like increase the base damage, so it would be like a 3-shot. It would make it like a 2-shot, and then stopping power would increase it to like a I don't know. It would probably make it a 2-shot. So FMJ, if you just had stopping power, I don't think you could have stopping power in Bling Pro at the time though. I'm not sure. I don't remember those days. I remember playing them, but I just don't remember the perk system. Oh god, that's a mistake. And then this thing, I ruined this thing. Nope, didn't click it. I ruined this thing was the best, like engineer weapon in the game when I played PC about like 3-4 years ago. This in the CCR CQB was the XRL PW. And it just looks so small. Like, look at it. It just looks so small in his hands. And you think that that's a scar? Scars are massive. Then there's the regular one I got from boxes. I got it from 100 credits because I wanted it for the salamander bonus, so I got that. Then of course I got this thing from 1100 credits, 300%, and then I got this thing. Yeah, I got a bunch of freaking days on it for some reason. I must be getting I got like day pulls all the time. And then I tried to go for the gold Chris custom. Didn't get it. I got the regular crit custom at 500%. I got the golden Hoonie Badger. This thing is actually low-key probably like my third favorite like engineer weapon. It's not an SMG, it's a carbine. Considering it fires rifle rounds, those are like, that's a pistol clip. That's a rifle round. That's a pistol clip. That's 45s. 45s. That's 45s. But this thing, I don't know. The models look bigger. That's a 9mm. This is the MP5. I love using this and playing around like I'm Doc, and then putting like a revolver on. So fun. And then I love playing this thing, and this is how I run it. This is how I use it. Rainbow Six Siege. This is literally Rainbow Six Siege right here. And then whenever I first got it, this is how I'd run it. This is how I'd run it. And like, I would catch so much crap over the giant television screen. The giant TV screen. And I was like, dude, if I can get kills with it, I'm gonna use it. Dang, that thing wasn't injured at all. Okay. Like, it looks stupid, looks goofy, it's a garbage site, but it's so good. It just works so well. Of course, I got the Uzi Pro. I'm gonna go back through after I look at something real fast. I'm gonna show you guys the stupidest glitch I've ever seen in this game. Golden Macaroni. That's my own personal opinion. This is my favorite PV weapon. I know the Thompson has more ammo to the clip, reloads faster, but it doesn't carry as much ammunition. It fires off, I think, like 80%, 80 RPM faster, so you're actually just mag dumping, really. So this thing actually has, with my engineer vest for Warlord, it has more ammunition than the Thompson would even have in reserve. So the Thompson only has 800 in reserve with the engineer vest. This thing has like 1100, so that's the best right there in my opinion. Gosh, this thing's a monster. I love this thing. I actually use this thing quite often. Okay, here I am with the fastest sniper in the entire game, Gold AX308. Custom scope right here, 56 milliseconds, fastest thing in the entire game. Quite literally, black screen shoots someone. You can barely, like, that is just, how can you really surpass this? I mean, the SG98, yeah, you have the increased limb multipliers, but that's mainly for taking out, like, SEDs. Yeah, so fastest zoom in the entire game, 250 buff to cyborg. So like, you could be playing Cyber Horde or Black Shark going against those really strong screamers, I think they're called. What are they called? The ones that like just knock you down constantly and like kill you in one hit. You could just use this against them. Really good. So 350 damage. Full hit. Of course I have the Absolute Crazy Horse. I love the Absolute Weapons. The Absolute Weapons are probably my favorite set of series weapons. I hate the Kiwi look. I think it just looks weird. I think it stands out. But this thing just stands out a different way. It just looks so nice. Then, oh my gosh, this thing, Tiny Bushmaster. Free to play Bushmaster. Don't care who you ask. It is literally a free to play Bushmaster. Oh. Oh, missed. Okay, not a great sniper. So yeah, that's just that. Increase the multipliers. Doesn't really say it on here, but it actually has the multipliers of the Bushmaster and the damage. Of course, it has like 10 or 20 millisecond scope and speed less than the Bushmaster. So it's pretty much a free to play Bushmaster. And then of course I have the Golden Bushmaster and the Gold SV98, of course, because I'm a tryhard. Then I have this thing, which is just the M40A5 and the M98B, but you can use the custom silencer on it. So never before have you been able to use the custom sniper rifle silencer on the M40, but it has the exact stats of an M40, the scope and speed, which is actually fairly slow compared to nowadays. And well, it's pretty cool. I think it's got, I don't know if it's got the same reload speed as the M98B or if it's just got the stats. I don't know if it's got the reload speed of the M90B or the M40. And then I got the bamboo stick. Oh wait, no, that's not the, that's I need to erase some of these things. Guess my last nerve. Going through an inventory showcase and you gotta click over these things. Trevello, the only sniper rifle that can actually take out a set in one shot. I think the SV98 can't even do that because the Bushmaster, because if the SV98 can do it, the Bushmaster would have to do it because they have the exact same body multiplier. So yeah. Kraken, I think it has increased the multipliers from over 1.0, of course, to get that additional hit in, like that additional little bit of damage. I don't know if it does, but yeah, this sniper rifle was actually a real one, not the Syndicate one, of course. That's cosmetic. But the Cadix Defense Kraken, Cadix multi-caliber Kraken. So you can put, I think, 308 in here, and then 50 cal, 50 BMG, 50 Browning machine gun, and then like I don't think you can put 5.56 in here because 5.56 sniper rifles are not the best. And then the Golden Sire Scout. This thing has fallen from its throne. It needs help. It's fallen and it can't get up. Again, I'm a garbage sniper. Can't even hit standing still targets. But yeah, this thing, it's just fallen. I remember when I used to do this and go around and just poke fun at the Sire Scout. Like, yeah, you can run it this way, and it's a god gun. When really, this is the best thing. Of course, this low speed decreases damage by 18%, so you're actually getting like 36, and then half of 18 would be 9. 36 plus 9 equals like 45 damage taken off. So you're actually getting like 305 damage per shot, which is not preferable, and then it decreases the range, and I don't think this thing has that high of a damage minimum, and it's just like, at long range. I remember when I once got a headshot knockdown with this thing. Headshot knockdown. Incredible. It was incredible. I loved it. And we were on yard, and I was behind. I was head glitching on back of two, and they were coming from attacker spawn, and they were like near the wooden blue doors where you can shoot through, and I hit him in the head. He got knocked down, and I was so disappointed in this gun because I remember when I played PC, the Say Scout, I think somewhere in the game on this thing was actually called the Say Scout, because I remember the gold STF shotgun Fab Arm is actually, I got this thing from a box whenever they had the Godfather weapons out.
Of course, the regular Kraken. It was called the ATF, which is what it was called. It was called the Firearm ATF, and this is the only, I think, the only sniper that I know of. And I didn't go over engineer armor. I never do engineer armor. I always forget that. And then, unless I did it, and then this thing actually gains increased damage to the body, to the limbs. So this version deals increased damage to limbs. So it's actually, instead of, where's the normal villain? Normal villain. This thing only deals 1.0 to the limbs. This one, increase to 1.02 on arms and legs. So you're actually dealing not a lot more damage. So you're dealing about 6 more damage. Literally, you're dealing 6 more damage. Because due to the math of 1.02, it takes 2 damage off of each 100. Puts it into 2. So you have 2. No, you're dealing about, no, I'm wrong. You deal about 9. No, it would be 7. I'm stupid. I can't do math. Not this time. You're doing about 7 more damage. Just got home from the gym. I'm tired, okay? Get off me. About 7 more damage. That is some 357. So, hey, it's 357. Okay, so I'm actually gonna leave that on. Go check out the armor. Sorry, I forgot to do that again. I always do it in every video. I always want to get to the sniper rifles. And then same elite crown. I have, I think, all of the elite helmets, like the battle, like the cool ones, except for Syndicate and Kiwi. I don't have any of the Beta or Sigma or whatever they're called. I have Gamma everything. And then I have, this is what I run. It only, 10 damage per hit. It's in primary aim capacity by 100%, so you get double the capacity. And it only regens, but I got regen armor. I can regen mount armor. Warlord for some recoil. I don't know. I don't see anything else I could really use on it. Like the Beta, I don't need accuracy. I'm already accurate enough. Like, and then absolute boots, of course. And sniper armor is what I use. Warlord sniper, no, not Warlord, elite crown sniper. Helmet, of course, I use elite crown, which is the best, in my personal opinion, for helmets. And yeah, Warlord sniper vest due to explosive damage. So if you're a sniper and you're running past a claymore and you don't have these boots on or any delay boots on, you're only going to take 7% of the damage. So that is actually pretty well, because I think they only deal like 280 damage. So you take 30, you take 60, and then you take 15, so you take about, you take about 10, so you take about 70 damage off the claymore. So you're going to be left with about halfway health and no armor. So then you're going to regen the armor, of course, and of course I'm going to regen the health. But of course I have these delay boots. Then I have these ones. Hand fresh my 20, select and deselect, and then 20. I really love the 20% reload speed and the select and deselect. So that's really well. This thing, I don't know why you would want melee attack for a sniper glove. Not really that into it. Then I of course have, all the special. Yeah, these are the spy boots. These are the sapper boots, you would say, for the other classes. How like in the vendor they have the, I think it has like the escort, and then it's like the engineer boots, and then it has sapper boots. Yeah, those are those. And these ones, unless you have Kiwi or any other like paid absolute boots or any paid boot, you're not going to have any mind delay for it. So that's not that fun. On to said. Okay, my opinion. I got this thing out of 5 boxes. So I got it for about roughly 500 crowns. Okay, my personal opinion, I hate this thing. It's gonna randomly fire it. I think overheats way too fast. You can probably only take out like 2-3 people. And since I love mid-range engagements with the SED, I use this thing. Let's see how fast this thing takes. Slower rate of fire takes about
think 3 times the amount to overheat. It even says in the description, it says it's necessary to monitor the temperature of the weapon because it overheats much faster than other machine guns said uses. So considering there's only like 2 other ones, I think there's only 2 right now in the entirety of the game. Even on PC, I'm not sure if they're gonna add any more. But yeah, this thing actually, I think you actually get more damage dealt. But even then, that damage cannot amount to the RPM and the, I think, yeah, the lower hip accuracy. And of course, I have this thing. Of course, you know, if you don't use it, you're kind of dumb. And I love how, with the microgun, you can just deck someone in the face. Pah! It's like, come at me, bro. Okay, and then of course I use chromium for the head protection, flashbang protection over this one. It only gets 10% more head protection, but head protection is head protection. Of course I use the extra armor. I don't use mercury because it doesn't have as much armor. It only has like 2% more damage protection from explosives, which in my opinion is not really that big of a bonus. It's 2%. It's not that great. It's literally 2%, so you're literally taking off like 4 damage from a mine. 4 damage from a claymore to the SED. This thing has like, I don't get it, it's funny. And then I use mercury hands. I actually bought these things thinking I could have like the chromium, have the chromium set, so I'd have 90 damage on my microgun. That'd be OP though. That'd be OP. Then put it the gauze on there. Oh my gosh. Mercury hands. Have more deselect and select speed, so that's a lot better. And then I use these because I love claymore, like, you know, delay claymore activation. You don't get more leg protection. You do get less sprint distance and slide distance. Oh wait, never mind. Slide distance is decreased on all of them. Why would they be decreased on all of them? Why not just set it to like that normal base thing? Why not? Okay, never mind. Okay, on to weapon skins pretty much because I have a bunch of them. I have the bronze skin for the Typhoon. I have 5 other skins. I'm just gonna go through all these real quick. If you like them, pause the video and look at them. I'm not gonna take forever because I have a bunch of skins. In fact, I have this one twice. I don't think I have any of the Balisong knife skins twice though. I think I have all the Balisong knife skins though. Oh yeah, I have this thing, the Godfather one 3 times. 3 times. Fire and Blood one once. I actually 1-boxed this thing. The Earth Shaker. And the Light Cycle. I don't like Light Cycle stuff. Of course I have this thing. This thing's wrong. It doesn't actually do that. So let's go into here. I have my absolute boots on. And then we'll just take a little jog over to here. We'll jump. We're gonna start right here, fully intact. And it's about on the right line with my foot, on the white line with my foot. So let's just take a little memory picture. Boop, there, okay. Take it off. It doesn't actually increase it unless they've updated it. If so, that would have to have been like in the past like 3 days. I'd probably miss a step or 2, but it doesn't. If it was 50%, I would have gotten all the way probably over there somewhere. So it doesn't actually do it. So that's a little bit of a letdown. Neither does the COS skins. I've done tests on all of these. And the SAS skins do it, but I don't have an SAS skin on this one. And then of course I use the Blackwood Engineer mostly because they just look the coolest, and it'll kind of throw off some people because I've been thrown off by this skin so many times thinking it's a friendly, when like you'll be on Warface and you'll see, like you'll be on Blackwood and you'll see this, and you just think that's a but they actually changed it because so many people thought like now it's much darker and it has I think a little bit more red all over, so you're able to tell this is Blackwood, and this is lighter, has blue all over, so you're able to tell it's Warface. And then of course this thing trying to get boxes of different SMGs. I'd really love to have this one. Not available. Gosh darn it. And of course they gave us these things for free for PlayStation Plus, which is actually really cool. Okay, the next one. Blackwood skin, of course. And then they gave us, of course, these ones. And then these ones get the increased resistance. These ones do too. I got these things from like a pack. They actually offered the packs. I don't know if they still have them in the shop because I don't look at skins that often. Misk bundles. Yeah, they do. I got these things from the first battle pass. You already have all items, so you're telling me that I can't buy them again? That's rude. So you get 30 days. I don't like those. And of course you can buy the flags, which is, I think, of all like major countries. So I don't think there's like, is there Iraq on here? Iran, Afghanistan, Argentina, Azerbaijan, Brazil, Bulgaria, Canada, Chile, Croatian, Croatoan. If you know history, you get the Croatoan thing. Carved into a tree, and then you'll probably get it. Croatoan, carved into a tree. I love history. Favorite. It was my favorite history. History was my favorite subject in school. I, of course, graduated this year with all my wonderful, wonderful I'm not going to say that. That's really not a word. And, Gorgon skins. I think I have all the Gorgon skins, because since I joined the clan, I'm in high latency. Come on. Join the clan, I'm in high latency. I have played a lot of ranked. I don't like PvE. Progress. Okay, this is what I'm trying to show you. So, if you were paying attention a little bit earlier, you've seen my shotgun category. You know, my medic. And this is one of the guns that's in the vendor. SAP 6 is, of course, better. So, like, it goes... So this is the best pistol for free-to-play. Best assault rifle. Best shotgun. Best SMG. Of course, the best sniper rifle. Of course, this is the best melee, because if you use... I don't think use a sniper rifle, you're kind of stupid. So, this is bad. This is also bad. This is starting to get decent. The DSR is actually one of only 3 sniper rifles to be able to pierce one-shot vests. Pierces protective vests with a single hit. One of the only 3. The other ones, of course, the Kraken and the Trevello. I mean, if the Trevello didn't really pierce it, I don't know why. The round it fires is a 42 by 20 millimeter round. That it is a armor piercing round. This is also one of the greater vendor weapons. But this thing, great damage, great RPM, great mag size, great accuracy. It's really good. This thing is also nothing to sleep on now they've buffed it, because it used to only like 72 damage, 73 damage. They gave it 4 extra damage, and I think a little more RPM. I think it was like 760, and I think they gave it, an additional range. I'm not sure. This thing, of course, is better. Less damage, more RPM, no recoil. It says it has medium recoil, it literally has none. Okay, so it shows that the Sega HCC is received, so I have all vendor weapons, all vendor armor, all vendor attachments. Let's go to inventory and check something out real quick. Let's go through weapons on medic again. Well, this is my last thing, because I'm really tired of doing this right now. So I have the regular one, the Kiwi one, sorry. Kiwi one from a buyable pack. And then, of course, you go all the way down, and guess what? You never find it, because it never appeared in my inventory. So, with that, we're going to wrap things up. Thank you if you're watching this. And if you're not watching this, you should be. So, have fun.